Hello, homeowners. My name is Kane Riggin. I'm with the North Carolina Department of Public Safety, and I am here for 10 minutes to show you a program that will help to protect your home from future flooding. So let's get started. Of course, I'm talking about a federal grant program coming out of FEMA called the Hazard Mitigation Grant Program. Specifically for homeowners, what I'm going to review with you today is two options that you have: a property buyout and a home elevation, which is the focus of the Hazard Mitigation Grant Program. Now, if you're joining us from a government, a local government, there is another webinar for government officials called HMGP for Infrastructure, and you'll find that on our website, which I'll share with you here in a moment. But this one is specifically for the homeowners for buyouts and elevations. So that first option is the town or the county buys your home with FEMA funds. So let's talk about what that will look like for you. First of all, grant funding is available for the voluntary purchase of properties. They can be residential, they can be commercial, they can be vacant parcels that are at risk of flooding. So if you were damaged during a recent flooding event, this grant may fund the purchase of the property at the appraised value the day before the storm. Catch that. The appraised value the day before the storm. That's very good for you to know. So all of the counties across the state are available, are eligible, I should say, for this grant program. So not just the ones highlighted yellow there, which were declared under Helene, and then the Tropical Storm 8, the brown ones at the bottom, Brunswick and New Hanover. The entire state is eligible for this grant opportunity at this time. So applications are encouraged from you statewide. If you receive any federal funding damages during this whole recovery process, please keep your receipts. It's so important that you be able to show that any individual assistance payments that you received did cover the repairs of the home, and you'll need to turn those in. So homeowners, hang on to those receipts. Once property buyouts are complete, you must know that the structure will be demolished. This is not something that you can get the check and move back into your home. They're going to tear that home down, and that property will remain as green space in perpetuity, belonging to the town or the county, depending on who it is that facilitates this buyout with FEMA. So what is it that you need to do? We've made it very simple for you for homeowner intake. You can scan that QR code on the screen or go to ncdps.gov/HM and fill out the homeowner interest form. We've made it to where it only takes 2 or 3 minutes to do that, and that's going to get you kick-started on this grant program and send you more information to talk it over with the other homeowners and decide whether or not you want to participate. You'll get an email response, and that will have the full application and more information about this grant program. Now, there's a separate webinar that is called How to Complete a PSI Application. So if you are going to complete a full application and turn that into your county, make sure you check out that webinar. We'll walk you through page by page. The home elevation option is another one I want to show you. That's the second option for grant funding that is now available for the voluntary elevation of homes for businesses, for residences that are at risk of flooding. And there's 5 points I want to share with you when we're talking about the elevation program. A structure must be structurally sound and capable of being safely elevated, and we'll help you to determine that with our engineers and people that work on this project for the county and the state. Structure must have a history of damages from flooding or be located in an SFHA. We can help you make that determination. Obviously, you know whether your house has been flooded or not, but we can help you determine whether you're in the SFHA. The project must be both technically feasible and cost-effective at mitigating the risk of flooding. And if approved, the home can be elevated at no cost to the homeowner. Hello, did I say that you're not going to have any out-of-pocket costs? If you are approved for the Hazard Mitigation Grant Program, between a couple of different sources, this will all be covered and there will be no out-of-pocket expense for the homeowner. They'll even pay for temporary lodging expenses while your home is being elevated. So a very valuable program to help mitigate risk to your home from future flooding. So think about this. Again, scan that QR code and fill out the homeowner interest form, or go to the website. You can screenshot this one, or once you get that email, fill out the full application, and we're going to tell you exactly who to submit that to at the town or the county. It is the town or the county commission that's going to make that final decision about whether your home will be included in the final application. So that is good for you to know. Ultimately, they are the eligible applicant, not the homeowner. So the local government makes the decision about who to put in. This is our website address. I want you to go and take a look at that. There's two particular places under disaster grants. Of course, you can also click that learn more button that you see there, but disaster grants and resources. Resources are so important for you to know about. You're going to see some of these options here, including the homeowner documents, which will also email to you if you fill out that homeowner intake form that I guided you to, and also the contact list. That contact list is going to tell you where to submit that application at your local government. There's frequently asked questions that'll be there too. We've been doing this a long time, and there are some questions and answers there that we think would help guide you along the way. Final thoughts. Homeowners with flood risk, HMGP can elevate or buy your home. Interested in learning more? Go to the website or scan that QR code. Complete the homeowner interest form to start the process. Follow the directions in the response email you receive. Here's what you need to know if you move forward in the grant application. What are you to expect over this next period of time? You get that email with the instructions. You apply. You complete those homeowner documents. You should submit the application to your local government. That contact will be provided to you on that resources page. Additional information needed, the county, the town will reach out to you and let you know, hey, we're missing a couple of photos and we need you to get those to us. Approved or declined from the local government, then the town or the county will submit that to the state, and the state will submit that to FEMA. That's the process. And then we wait for the processing and approval times, which can vary depending on the environmental and historic preservation review of the process, and always the workload of the FEMA Region 4 staff. It is a competitive grant process. You must know that. So your contact is the local government official that we will connect you with, not the state. Voluntary participation, you can withdraw at any time. That's one of the main questions we get. If I fill this paperwork out and we decide to sell the home later, are we stuck? No, you can withdraw the application at any time prior to signing that grant award contract. And that is it. I know I talk fast. There's a lot of information to get into a 10-minute webinar, but that is everything you need to get started in the hazard mitigation grant program. So good luck.